Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Like the video and subscribe and click the bell icon. And now without further ado, let's get on to the video. Last time we left off with Aoyama announcing himself as a villain to Deku. Today we pick up right from where we left off. Aoyama's parents try to flee with Yuga as a confused and shocked Deku tells him to stop. Aoyama drowns in the guilt of his sins and attacks Deku. But before both of them can do anything, Hagakure jumps into the fray and deflects Aoyama's blast, revealing her face to us. I originally never thought that there would be an invisible girl face reveal. Aoyama breaks even more as Hagakure questions him if he was even their friend and what he was thinking all this time when he was with them. Was it all just a lie? Deku restrains Aoyama and his parents. Heartbroken by what he just heard and saw, Deku tells Aoyama, Hagakure just did you a favor. She doesn't want you hurting anyone else, okay? So come on, enough. Let's stop this. Just let this be over. This shows us Deku's state, and I honestly feel bad for the guy. He went through hell out there, and now that he is finally back in UA, he learns one of his closest friends has been with the enemy, and worse, manipulated against his will. We then see Aoyama is arrested, as we get to see the different reactions from the rest of Class 1A. Todoroki looks genuinely pissed. Kaminari is confused and shocked. Mina is crying because it's too much for her to take, as Jiro seems to be one of the only few to actually remain calm in this situation. Ojiro is more unnerved and scared, questioning what he was going to do if Hagakure hadn't caught him, while Kirishima just refuses to believe it. Deku remains quiet, while Bakugou can't help but compare the two. Sakuchi questions the Aoyama family. They tell him that All For One simply makes his request and they obey, saying they can't lie to him or he'll kill them. Again, All For One simply planting a seed of fear into the family and manipulating them. Aoyama says once again that he only cared about himself and that he's rotten. Deku finally speaks. Then why did you help both Tokoyami and Kachan back at the training camp? The reason Aoyama is bawling his eyes out now is because he regrets everything that he did, saying he knew a hero, referring to Nagant, who was manipulated by All For One. But she didn't sell her whole soul, affirming to him that he can still be a hero. Both Bakugou and Kaminari realize that through Aoyama, they can deceive the villains and have the fight steered in their favor. Aoyama is baffled by the fact that they still trust him enough for something like this, as Ida remarks to President Mike that it all was in the past and this is how they can make him their equal again. Kirishima assures Aoyama that him being quirkless doesn't mean anything. In the heat of things, Aizawa through a video call joins this discussion, telling everyone his plan for the next decisive battle, as Aoyama is taken in custody and the heroes prepare for the final war. Deku and Ida go to Hatsume for fixing their costumes, but are shocked when they feel like she doesn't know what's happening in the outside world. Hatsume explains how the support course is trying their best to help in these unfortunate circumstances. To quote, "Inventions are the support course's way of being heroes." We cut to the heroes as Fatcom remarks that things are bound to break into an all-out war, as All Might and the heroes discuss their plans for the next war. All Might explains how it is a necessity to separate Shigaraki and All For One, otherwise they stand no chance. Judging from Star's battle, Shigaraki is now stronger than even All For One, and due to their linked minds, it's impossible to beat them together. Not just Shigaraki, they have to separate all of them. One of the officers questioned that this plan seems too simple if you put it that way. All Might explains that they have their strategy ready. Sakuchi questions if they can still trust Aoyama. All Might says he wants to trust Aoyama, but he already trusts his teacher, Shota Aizawa. As we cut to Aoyama and Aizawa, the doctors explain that Aoyama is not rigged with the same explosive quirk Nagant was. Aizawa thinks about how All For One planted no countermeasure in Aoyama, and the only thing he did do was just plant a seed of fear into the family. "Are you afraid?" Aizawa asks. "What are you afraid of?" All For One, "Yes, and I also fear that I'll never spark like they do. The more they believe in me, the more I lose faith in myself. Even if I were to take their hand, who says I won't make the same mistakes all over again? That is what scares me. That's why I just want to go in some dark corner and wait for death to take me." Aizawa says to Aoyama, as an effort to rip out his fear, that he will fight no matter what. "Perhaps we are no different from All For One in the way that we intend to use you. As long as I'm in charge, I'll take care of all my students. To live a life of regret is not what I teach my students. You'll be safe because we will all walk alongside you."